Well, it didn't even come up with the option for R1.
Yeah.
There. I'll move out your way. Oh,
Oh, come on.
so close.
You wish to know the title of my personage? And having a little lurk. Hope you're enjoying your day and doing something fun yourself, whether that's work or crafting, or like me, crafting, which is work. No, I want to open it. I gotta pick it up. I want to open it. Why won't you let me open it? Let me open you! Open, goddammit! Fine. It's painful. Why is this painful? Because I don't know what any of it is. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7. It's done. Oh, even one more. Should we care? There we go. And we can move them into there. That down there to move that one there. Where's there? No, I don't think I've hit you. If I hit you at all.
Yeah, got a futuristic rug.
Look at the patchwork sofa.
Oh,
I want that.
The whimsical sofa.
I'm having the retro rug. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locu
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Come up, Star Fox.
I did play Star Fox. Oh, not very well.
Was that you or me?
I thought I was driving, but okay.
Testimony part, I'm done for. You're done for. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pronounce this testimony. Oh, now you're back the other way. Oh, great. Oh, bollocks. I don't wanna. Ah, damn it.
Well, it didn't even come up with the option for R1.
Yeah.
There. I'll move out your way. Oh,
Oh, come on.
so close.
You wish to know the title of my personage? Hi guys, hopefully everyone's back from ads and hope you're doing good. I've tried to sort the captions, but they're still doing that really big to really small thing. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. I'm going to have to look into it more. But how you're doing? I know I was AWOL yesterday. I was not feeling very well, so I thought I'm just gonna rest yesterday, and I'm going early. I'm going live slightly early today to try to cover yesterday's and today's. Need to finish around 1 1/4 past because Cheadle goes live, so we're gonna raid into Cheadle because I'm always watching Cheadle on Fridays. He does Portal community levels. And I have to learn for when I play Portal. I'll be starting with the first one, so I won't know much. So I'm just trying to get my chair lined up. But how are you all? Thank you for all the lurkers who have already been there. So I hope you're well. Mash and Scruff and the True. Hope you're doing well. And good luck, Mash. Solicitor papers do not sound fun. Touch wood, we should not have any streaming problems today. I've lowered the bitrate a little for Twitch, so that should hopefully stay on excellent. And the puzzle and craft channels are both looking healthy on streams at the moment. And I'm going to hope it stays that way. So we'll see how it goes. Today, my listening in the background for me, because Duncan's not live, so I haven't got him on in the background. I actually have Treat Your Geeks, YouTube, Reddit, and Weep Festival one from Sunday because I actually missed it because I wasn't very well on Sunday. I'm not well a lot at the moment, so I didn't get to watch it. So I'm listening to it now. We'll see how it goes. Just if I don't have something on, then these turn off and I lose my mic. So I thought, what better than listening to Treat Your Geek? I have gotta turn that down. Thank you for feeding the dragon. That is very loud. What does that fall under? Is that my normal alerts, I think? Let me turn that down a little. That was very loud in my ears. But thank you for feeding the dragon. I'm gonna guess you fed him steak. Yes, you did. You always do. But thank you for lurking, Dunk, as well, because I know you're working. But we're gonna get straight on with this. So we've got the Cloudberries jigsaw. Then we're gonna do the Ravensburger jigsaw. Then we'll do the ornament opening, and then, depending on time, we'll do the colouring pages. I'm gonna try not to fall out of my chair because I've got the footrest up. So I've not got it balancing me with my legs down today, so I'm going to try not to fall out of the chair. Right. Oh, got it upside down. Right, so today is the 12th, which means we've missed the 11th and the 12th. So grab them out for the minute and then I can put them back later. It just makes it quicker, you know? So put 12 there. Right, obviously we normally get a joke or trivia on the back. What we got? Joke. Where do squirrels stay during the holidays? The Nutcracker Suite. These are definitely dad jokes, aren't they? Good old Christmas jokes. Glad you checked. What, the volume or feeding the dragon? Cheeto, how you doing? I was just talking about you. So now we're going to raid into you today, assuming you are still streaming, doing Portal. Pull my sleeves up so we don't send the pieces flying. Right, let's move to the close-up. There we go. Let's see if I can stay on camera. Glad you checked the volume of your alerts. Yes. Right, I think we're in the middle section, so there's no actual edges. So I'll probably end up doing what I normally do, and that's grab the border pieces that are around the frame of the picture, because obviously each picture is a individual framed picture that goes outside of its own frame, if that makes sense. You know what I mean. You've seen enough of them at this point, haven't you? Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me yesterday. I didn't feel right. It's not like I've got a cold or anything like that. I've not caught this awful flu that's going around or anything. I was off. And when I'm like that, I can't do much. Right, let's have a look. See. Yep. I'm gonna have to rewatch this Reddit week because I haven't got it high enough to hear properly. But I'll rewatch it on my phone because then I can hype it. Can't hype on the laptops. Not laptops, computers. Well, laptops too. Which is really annoying because I watch a lot of mine on there and then I have to rewatch them on my phone so I can then hype them. Because I never go into something and just like and hype. I want to make sure it registers I've watched it so it knows it's a real like and hype. So I just watched it twice. Such a hardship having to watch it twice. But it does explain why I'm always behind and never get anything done in time. But how's everyone? Has anyone got any fun plans for the weekend? We're going to pop to our local tabletop tavern, which is our local board game bar thing. They've got a Christmas market thing on. It's their first ever one, so we don't know what it's going to be like. But I want to show the supports for them having it on and supporting local businesses. So we're going to go along, see what they got. I've already seen a couple of the stalls because they've shown up on Instagram. I'm not impressed with their marketing, considering what they were charging for the tables. I would have thought that the Tabletop Tavern would advertise who's going to be there more, but they haven't really advertised who's going to be there. They've just shared the post of the individuals who have created posts saying they're going to be there. So I only know of 3 of the stalls that are going to be there, which to me is bad marketing. You should be advertising every single stall on the run up to it. I've only run a couple of markets myself. It was too much for me. I never wanted to do it in the first place, but I got talked into doing it by my neighbour. And not doing it again. I don't mind the marketing side of it. But the organisation and making sure people had insurance, and I'm very picky. I don't take people who are breaking copyright, trademark, toy safety or any of that, which was not the thing that most of the people around here give a damn about. So it meant that I butted heads with the other people who were helping me organise, and it's like, I'm not doing it next year because I refuse to have people at stores who don't have insurance, who don't follow trademark and copyright or toy safety, because I sold toys and I made sure all my toys were thoroughly tested within legal limits, in fact more than legal limits, with the help of Duncan, because I didn't want to set fire to my toys, so Duncan done it for me. And I don't understand how people can happily sell toys that haven't been safety tested, which is why I pulled out of my local shop, because I refused to help sell toys that weren't safety tested there as well. It's good to have ethics, even if it means that most of the time I can't end up working with people I want to work with because they don't have the same ones. You're down London for drinking at the Winter Wonderland. Ooh, nice. Have fun. Does that mean there's no stream today? Ah, we were going to raid into you. Okay, so I wonder who we're going to raid into then. Duncan took me to London for my first ever trip, was the Winter Wonderland. I have a thing about crowds, as most of you know. I don't do well with crowds or places I don't know. And Duncan's solution for my first ever trip to London was to Winter Wonderland. It was terrifying, and I don't want to do it again. But after my trip to London for the YouTube event, I actually didn't feel so bad, so I do want to go to London again. But maybe not Winter Wonderland, because that's a lot. And I missed your message again, Cheadle, didn't I? God, Let's see, let's go back. Exhausted, but we'll be doing it an hour later. Oh, okay, so I might stream an hour longer. I'll see how I feel. It might be that I'll stream an hour longer so we can still raid into Cheadle. But it might be that by that point I'm too tired and we'll just have to pick someone else to raid into. I don't know who else is on. But I'm open to suggestions. So you're going to do Winter Wonderland and then you're going to stream. Because that's a lot of work, Cheadle. Real lot of work. Now I'm getting confused because you just said it's your normal one. Oh, you'll be doing an hour, not an hour later. Oh my god, see, I told you I'm not with it. I gotta learn to read better. On the weekend, you're going to do the Winter Wonderland. There we go. You have to spoon feed me, Cheadle. I feel better today than I did yesterday, but I am not better. Am I ever better? Let's be real. Am I ever better? I can just imagine you sat there going, "My God, Sonia, read the messages." I'm sorry, Cheadle. Oh, I think we got a squirrel. That way, maybe? That way? Yes, there we go. Spoon feed your own question. Yes. Well, you see, the thing is, Cheadle, I ask these questions, and then I rattle on, and then I forget what I asked. It's like, I want to know the answers. I genuinely want to know the answers. But my brain is very busy, and it's speeding off onto all different directions simultaneously. And it's very hard to keep up. Yes, I can't keep up with my own brain. It's ridiculous. Yeah. This often, if my brain is like this, I won't stream or do things because it's going off in 1,000 different directions. But I missed yesterday and I was determined to do today to make up for it. There we go. So we've got squirrels on the feeders. I love how ingenious squirrels get to bird food. Watching some of the things is absolutely hilarious. They work well and hard. They're smart creatures, squirrels. If I had a big enough garden, I totally would make an obstacle course for squirrels. It would be so much fun. Right. So this one will connect in the middle here. So it's just going to come here. So obviously we're doubling up layers. So it's going to connect to this robin. There we go. There. That's connected on there. So we're going to do 12. And that's going to connect on there. And then... I haven't cut any more boards. I might need to get a new board cut not get this moved on to a bigger board out of the way and just start fresh, and then we'll put it together later. Yep, see, brain, it's not going right. 12. What do we have on the back? A poem. Drifting gently, soft and light, snowflakes swirl in quiet flight. No two match as they fall, teeny wonders one and all. That's quite pretty. Be prettier if I could say the words correctly the first time round. Yeah, it might be the first poem we've had. Normally it's just a joke or trivia, isn't it? We've had a riddle. Ooh, we've got an edge because this is going on the edge. I'm pointing to it and you can't see it because I'm in zoom up. But we got some edges on this one, so that's good. I can't quite hear what's going on with the Reddit and Whoop because I'm talking over it. But I do know that when I re-listen to it, I'm going to be mad because this involves a child and sounds like it's just bad parenting. Right. If you guys haven't seen Reddit and Weep with TYG on Sundays, totally recommend watching it. They read out Reddit stories and we get to guess if what Reddit told them, whether they're arseholes or not. There's a couple of times I've disagreed with Reddit, but most of the time we agree. Right, there we go. So let's see. Excuse me. I'm hungry. Not a surprise. I woke up, got dressed, and then come downstairs to do this. No, not quite. Close, but no cigar. That's a corner again. There we go. Oh. I haven't done any shout outs yet either, have I? Give me a minute. Once I've done this one, I'll do the shout outs. No. Keep hearing something. I don't know if one of the neighbours has got a drill going or something. There? Yes. Alright, so that should be going that way because that's the edge. That goes in there, yeah. That one there. Definitely a drill or something going on somewhere by one of my neighbours. Hope the noise isn't coming through too much for you guys. See, now my brain's done this little run off and got everything in there and in it out. It's now fried and doesn't know what to do. There we go. Ah, there you go. It was a 4 pointy, not a 3. That's why it wasn't fitting. That one's there. So in theory, my brother's coming around with my niece tonight. They were supposed to come around last Friday, but he finished work late. And so couldn't come. Apparently he's a postman nowadays. Don't know when he became a postman, but and he works not actually in our local area, but slightly further away, and so he was going to be late. So he should be coming over tonight, which would be really nice. I've not seen my niece, one of his daughters, for many, many years. They were born and raised in Scotland. He moved back down here without them, but they've got back in contact, and it'd be really nice. I'm really looking forward to seeing her, because I used to speak to her on the phone almost daily, but once they went back to their mother, I didn't get to see them at all. So I'm looking forward to it. There we go. So we got a nice snowflake. That's pretty. So again, that's going to connect onto here. Ugh. There. Okay. So that's the first 12 days of the Cloudweeds one done. Don't know if I can safely maneuver. If I move down briefly, you can see, if I go back to the full screen, can you see the top ones? We had the holly leaves. What was it, ivy? I don't know, I'm not good. Ivy, isn't it? The tree and the sleigh, and then, come on, get back up. Can I pick it up? Slide it. There you go. And then the other side, we had candles, tree, reindeer, and then of course then we had the stocking, the ice skates, the mistletoe, robins, squirrels, and snowflake. So we will put them all together on the bigger one, and I will show you that in a main video, and when I go live the next time after I've completed all of it, I'll have it on the big board to show you, because it should show on this whole screen once it's done. So that is the Cloudweeds one, which of course will be glow in the dark, so I will take photos to put into a video on my YouTube channels for you to see it glow in the dark. Right, so next we have the the Ravensburger ones, which obviously they're the individual ones that we've been building up here. So we're going to do that next. Let's go back to the close-up, and then I got to reach down here to get to the box, because I still haven't got a table beside me because I was a twit. Oh, now my cushion's moved. Right, so let's get these two boxes out a minute. So we want 11, and 12. Put this back down again. Put back in. Okay, before I do 11 and 12, let's do the shout outs that I keep forgetting to do. Try to get my keyboard balanced. Okay. I believe we had Mash commenting first, so let me, before I hit send, let's refresh the things. We all know we need to refresh. Right, let's see if that works.
Oh.
How much hair is there?
Oh, this was her charity one.
one.
When she cut her hair. This was so fun to watch.
Here, that's the important thing.
That was hilariously good fun to watch. I absolutely loved that. I watched the whole thing start to finish live. Then we had Scruff, I believe.
Oh, and I forgot. Oh, Jay? Meow. That's weird. My sound alert didn't come up for
that. Not sure what that one was about. I missed that. And then we had Atru, who does amazing alternative crafty shows that one day I will make it to.
This is what I imagine Scruff looks like most mornings.
And then we had the wonderful Cheeto, didn't we? Who we will be raiding into. I need to rewatch the VOD for this one because I obviously fell asleep at this point.
Oh, can anyone clip that? Because I... How did you survive? No, you get back over there.
Your love-hate
Oh, I can't put you
relationship
over
with
there.
these things, Cheeto, is just hilarious. There we go. Right, I think I covered everyone. Hopefully I didn't forget anyone. But now we will get back to puzzling before I forget what I'm doing. Right, 11. So we have the Bahamas, Caribbean beach. Ooh, I would love to be on a Caribbean beach. I know everyone says Caribbean, but I just like the way Caribbean sounds, so I say Caribbean. I know I say it every time I do these, but I am really disappointed in the quality of this Advent. Ravensburger are normally so good at doing well-fitting pieces, and this is not it. The fact that Cloudberry's pieces are fitting better than Ravensburger is saying something. Had an update from Kickstarter today. My Puzz Slide 4, 5, 6 will be arriving. I got the first one, 1, 2, and 3 last year from them, and they launched the next 3 jigsaw puzzles, so they'll be arriving soon. And also the Pleasure Manager for the first 2000 version they're doing, 2000 piece version, is going to be opening soon, ready for that one. That one's not going to arrive until like May next year, so got a while before that one's arriving, but I am looking forward to it. Puzz Slide do jigsaw puzzles that not only do you not know what the image is, the image on the box is a clue, but some things change in it. Like seasons can change, characters can change, vehicles can change, all sorts of things. And the poster that comes with it is a small change, but not the change that's actually on the puzzle. So you get steps And then once you've built it, they actually come with little cards that you play kind of like a Where's Wally. You find what's in the card and play against your friends trying to find them fast. So thoroughly enjoy those puzzles. And they're really good quality, to be fair. They're a Spanish company. But I've not been stung with custom charges or anything so far with them, which makes me happy. Don't know how long that'll last. Because they're not actually coming from Spain. They're being shipped somewhere else, I'm not sure. Probably China or something, I would assume. But the quality is really good, so I don't care. But yeah, I'm looking forward to them coming. So once they come, my YouTube puzzle channel will show them. I'll do a little haul video of them arriving. There. I have done 2 of the original 3 puzzles, but I haven't done the 3rd one, and I will do them all on stream at some point. I think only one of them got done as a video, and then I did one just for fun myself, so they all need to be done properly. Right. Right, so that is that way around. That's the bottom, that's that side. That's at the top. That one's going to go there. Then that one is up there. That one is there? No, there. And that one is there. That's not correct. Did I have it right the first time round? I think I did. I just didn't have it lined up properly. There we go. Right. So, nice beach image. Right. Oop, how should I put it up the right way? That in there? Yes, there we go. That up there. That way. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to connect in there because that connects there. That's there, yep. There. That way, I think. Right. Oop. Get it the right way round, Sonia. There we go. we go. So, doesn't that look pretty? And considering the crappy weather outside, very inviting. Right, just going to slide that one onto that one, because the other one, top two have got 3 on, so this one will be the third one on there. There. So, that's the ones we got for there. Obviously, there's 3 under these, but I can't pick these up and move them because they're going to fall apart. But I will re-show them all again on day 25, 26, whatever, whenever I do it again. I know Boxing Day I'm at my mum's for a bit, and the 27th I've got my board game group Christmas thing that I have here every year. I always invite friends over and we just play board games and have a laugh. So I'm not sure if I'll go live on the 26th and 27th. But I possibly will go live on the 25th because boys are working and I don't think we have any major plans. Because obviously I don't celebrate that day. And then we might do 28th and New Year and all that sort of stuff, because it's not like I do anything on those days either. I don't party and don't drink and things, so that's not to say I won't drink, because, you know, I'm not averse to alcohol, but it has to be a good reason. Oh, I haven't done 12, have I? Just moving on to this, and I haven't done number 12. Daftwit. I'm sorry, guys. Let's do day 12. We haven't done day 11. Before I open it, who we got? Oh, this one. Great Britain. We got London, which traditionally, you know, has the bus, Big Ben, the London Eye, and a postbox. How fascinating is it that the postbox is now all solar powered, so you can do parcels there. I know some people aren't happy with that move, but considering the only place I can do my parcels for my business is the sorting office, and the sorting office is only open for like 2 hours a day and not every day, and normally it's open on the hours Duncan's working. It's very hard for me to send out parcels, so I'm actually looking forward to the local postbox being updated to solar power now, so that solar powered parcel collection, so I can actually post my parcels easier, because my local post office can't take my parcels because I do recorded delivery. All my business parcels go recorded delivery, tracked 24. I don't do non-tracked parcels no matter what it is, because you can't trust them. I think the only thing I would send non-tracked is if people were just ordering the stitch markers, because stitch markers I can replace easy enough. But any of my yarn or crochet hooks, all that sort of stuff, that is 100% tracked. If people don't like that, oh, tough. There's too many con artists. I remember in one of my other businesses, because I used to have an alternative business selling incense and crystals and candles and things a long time ago. I had a customer who claimed they never received their parcel, but I track everything, and their parcel was at the post office waiting for them to collect, because they put a thing through the door saying that there was no one in to collect it, and back then I did everything signed for, so yeah, I signed for it. And they actually had the nerve to say there's no way it's there, because their postman would tell them if they had a parcel there to sell and to collect, and as their postman they've seen multiple times hadn't mentioned it, there's absolutely no way, and I must be conning them. And the parcel arrived back to me with the note saying that customer did not collect. So I had to refund them, and I lost money, because when you refund you give them everything back including the postage, and of course I still had to pay that postage. People don't seem to understand that we might get the product back, but we still have to pay that postage we paid out, so we still lose money. So I was not happy, and I told that person that I'm sorry, but they can no longer order from me because I will not be accused of being a liar and a con artist. That's the only time I've ever had a problem, and I've had parcels go to Italy and America. This was back when I first started my craft business. There was a craze for mermaid towels, mermaid towel blankets, and I used to make very big ones with dragon scale thing. They were very popular. I had waiting list. People begged to go on my list, and I charged a reasonable price. I mean, the one that went to Italy cost them £100. But people still begged to go on it, and I never had a problem with any of those parcels arriving. And yet this person tried to claim that there was a problem with their one that was sat at the post office, which if they'd looked at the tracking code that I gave them, you could see it was sat at the post office. That's how I knew. But they still tried to claim it wasn't. Right. That way. There we go. I think that's going to go there. I think that was Duncan going behind me. You can probably see, because obviously you can see into the kitchen when people open that door.
I'm running late, sorry.
He's running late. Good, because I am not ready. Big Ben's up there somewhere, wasn't it? And the big wheel was up here, wasn't it? Probably that way. I think maybe that should be down one, maybe? Maybe here. And that goes in there, yeah, there we go. That's on there. That one's not there like that. There we go. There we go. That's on there. That's there. That's gonna go there. And that one's there. One in there. There we go. There, this coming together quite nicely. There we go. That looks quite pretty. But again, I'm not going to attempt to pick it up. We're going to slide it on because this is very bad. That's staying together. No, that puzzle dust. Can you see all that? Ravensburger's puzzle dust is something that should be in world records. It's shocking. Right, now we move on to the ornaments. Now we're done. We move on to the ornaments. So what have we got today? So we'll open up both 11 and 12. Let's try not to knock out the cameras there. Let's see. There's 12 and 11 there. So if I come over a bit, you should be able to see them both. Go up a bit. There we go. So here's 11. So for 11, we have another Santa. This one's with, he's holding a little tree. And then for 12, yeah, Mum. Ow. swear some of these have not cut all the way through. Oh, what we got here? It's halfway underneath there for starters, so I'll try to get it out. There you go. Oh, I think it's a lantern? Let's have a look, see. What do you think? Do we think that's a lantern? Not sure. Is that supposed to be like the metal post or something? Yeah. Not sure, but we will see. Thank you for the raid. Maybe Stomping Ground? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, was it? Maybe Stomping Ground, is that right? How are you? What have you been up to? Welcome on in. What have you been up to this morning, evening, depending on where you are? Makers and crafters. Ooh, what have you been doing? That doesn't seem to have done you the video shout out. Why did it not do the video shout out? Let's be nosy and go and have a look at your Twitch, shall we? Oh, okay, that's why you, no shout out, no clips. Okay. A spectacle in spectacles. Oh yeah, I'm also a fibre artist, bibliophile, yoga witch, fat aerialist, nice, and small business owner. Greetings, salutations. Oh, nice. Welcome on in. Let's give you a follow. That way, hopefully, I can catch one of your streams sometime. But I hope you're well, and everyone else. For those new around here, I'm Sonia, and I am a mixed variety streamer. So I do puzzles, games, arts and crafts. I do weaving, spinning, painting, drawing, colouring. I actually hand dye my own yarn, but I don't tend to do that on stream because it's a bit harder to stream that because it's in the garage. And basically I do whatever takes my fancy, you know. So I hope you're all well, and I hope your day's been good so far. If you need to raid and run, no worries, totally get it. But if you want to stick around, please do say hi or just lurk. I don't mind which. I just welcome everyone here. You dye yours in the kitchen. A few of my friends do as well. I'm lucky enough that the place that we rent happened to have a sink in the garage. It's kind of the utility area inside the garage, so it's where the washing machine and the tumble dryer is as well. So I literally can work in there because I wouldn't have room to do it in my kitchen because I take up a lot of room. My kitchen's a good size. I spread out. It's like my filming area is actually over 2 6-foot tables because though I only film in this area here, half of it's got my computer equipment on. The other half is all of the stuff I put to the side that I need later. I take up a lot of space. So I do it in my garage. We were just deciding, we think this is a lantern. So we're doing days 11 and 12 because I didn't stream yesterday. So we had Santa for 11 and what I believe is a lantern for day 12. And this is just a cheap kit we got off Amazon. We're doing little ornaments, and we've also done some jigsaws today. So we've done the Ravensburger Advent calendar, which we had London and the Bahamas today, so we've done these two today. And we've done the Cloudberries jigsaw puzzle, which is a glow-in-the-dark version, which we did the squirrels and the snowflake today. So we've done all them, so now we're moving on to the crafty section of doing these. Ooh. And what we've already had for the ornaments are these ones. So these are what we've had before, so now we're just doing the next two. Normally I only do one a day, but I missed streaming yesterday because I wasn't very well. So we are doing two today. You made my sister and niece puzzle out. Nice! Nobody makes me them. We have to buy them. I have a lot of jigsaw puzzles behind me. I don't know how well you guys can see them. I'm not sure if you can. At this angle, I don't think you can see any of the jigsaws. But I have a large collection of jigsaw puzzles. But yeah, there's a lot of puzzles I could do for Advents, and I'd love it. But that is awesome. What puzzles did you do for them this year? Yeah, crafty, alright. Hey, Kaida, how you doing? Yeah, we've done jigsaw, and now we're doing crafty, all in one stream. So I am streaming simultaneously to my Twitch and to my crafty YouTube channel, which is Sonia Jones, and to my puzzle and games YouTube channel, which is Sonia Jones Puzzles. And games. I'm streaming to all of them simultaneously at the moment, just for the Advents. Normally I don't stream to both my YouTube channels at the same time, but for this I am, because it saves me switching backwards and forwards. I can see we're going in ads on Twitch in about 4 minutes, but I'm just going to work through, because when it comes to painting these, you're not going to miss much, are you? So it doesn't really matter. Love the throw on the back of your chair. This is what I had a friend of mine make, because the last time I made a really big blanket, my youngest son stole it, which was the Ring to Change blanket, and I never ever got it back. He still has it to this day, and it's been there for 10 years or something. So I had a friend make this, and let me see if I can show. I don't know if I'll be able to show the whole thing on camera, but it is absolutely beautiful. Get it up. There. Can you see that? So it's got this lovely like stained glass window thing at the top, and then circular in the middle and out to the sides. I'm not showing it very well, but it is absolutely stunning and in my favourite colours. But yeah, isn't it gorgeous? But because I paid for all this one for my friend to make it, rather large amount of money, they're not allowed to steal it, because then that would be stealing something I actually paid for. When I make it, they can help themselves to the stuff I make if they like it, but they can't help themselves to the stuff I pay for. Yeah, she's one of the ladies from my craft group when I used to run the craft group. Obviously I don't run the craft group anymore, but she still comes around. She's also part of my board game group and local to me, so yeah, she was very busy. It took a while to come because she has a full-time job, she has a young child, and she obviously has all her own projects, so she took a few years to do it. And she kept saying, oh, I'm working. I'm like, I don't mind, take your time. The longer she took to make it, the more chance I had of the boys being old enough not to be taking my stuff, so I didn't mind. But yeah, so now I have it here, so when I get really cold I can just pull it around and wrap it up around myself, which is what I need. You spend the weekend putting them together and then breaking them apart into sections. You are a wonderful person. I wish somebody would do that for me, because that would be so cool. And it would mean that I'd get to build a lot more of my puzzles that I don't have time to do. It's art, you can't rush art. Exactly, yes. And this is a work of art. It is absolutely gorgeous. I gave her a rough idea of the colours I wanted, and she ran with it, and I think she done an absolutely amazing job on the colours. It is totally me. Sorry guys, my throat's getting a bit dry, so just have a bit of a drink. Right, so let's do Santa first. And I think if we start with red and do his trousers and top. If I can open it. But how are you doing, Kaida? Oh, ouch. Kaida. I know you've told me how to pronounce it, and we both know I'm not going to be able to pronounce it properly. If I pronounce your name wrong, people, it's not on purpose. I struggle to say things correctly. As Kada, whatever, they know. They've literally physically told me how to say it and spout out how to say it, and I still can't say it. You got it right the first few times I said it. What did I say? Kaida? Kaida? Kaida. This is the problem, is I often don't know how I've said it. My brain runs off on me. Right. That's fine. Oh, we do have a hole in this one. But not in this one. So a lot of these, you'll notice it looks like it's got a hole, but on the back it hasn't. Duncan's got to drill them for me, and quite a few of them have not had that hole. So, not been impressed with that. I know my hand gets away with the painting on this and the light is not great. I do have my photography light on and my room light on, but I'm still having trouble with the lighting. It's these cameras. They're very good and they're very expensive cameras, but for some reason recently they've been having a bit of trouble with lighting, and I don't know why. So these brushes aren't great, they don't stay together very well, but I'm trying very hard to only use what came in the pack, not use any of my better quality brushes or paints, because the whole point is to test how well these little advent things are. I've got red over where it's going to be white, so that's going to need multiple layers. For children, these are definitely okay. There's a lot of thin areas that a child definitely will struggle with, but I don't think they'll care. And this is aimed at children. But I wanted a nice, quick, crafty project for opening, and this was what I got. There's a surprising lack of adult-orientated, crafty advents. So I am going to attempt to start making my own at some point. I don't think we can see that arm at all because it's completely covered by the tree, so we don't need to paint that. Oh, got red on the green tree there, but that don't matter. I can fix that later. Let's do his trouser legs. But how you been doing anyway, Kyla? You all ready for Christmas? We are not, as per usual. We don't even have any decorations up. Last weekend, I believe Duncan got the lights out, but they've not gone up. And as you know, we don't really have room for a tree, so we're not putting a tree up. We haven't put a tree up for several years now because we just don't have room for one. Made me laugh. The only child that's moaned before about not having decorations up was my middle son, Reese. Back when he lived here with his girlfriend before they moved out and broke up. They moaned about us not having decorations up. And yet they don't spend Christmas here. They always went to her house. My middle son constantly moans about wanting stuff in the house, but is never actually in the house. It's like he wanted the biggest room when my eldest moved out. It's like, but he's never home to have it. So no, you're not having the biggest room. The youngest gets it because he's home all the time. And anyone else is going to get it, it would be me, because I want it. For a dedicated craft and film room. Which I will have, if and when Mally moves out, which, to be honest, I don't think he's going to go anywhere before we do. There. So that's his trousers and that. I don't think that's too bad. I can't tell if we're on ads or not. If we are, sorry, we're just working through it. It's going to make absolutely no difference to you guys. I'm just painting slowly, you know. Right. Let's do the green for the tree next, I think. I want to save black to last because it's going to really dirty the water up. So. Ads finished for you. Ah, perfect. See, Seribot does put it in the chat when ads are going, but I've heard from a few people that they're not correctly done. Seribot says one thing and other people are getting ads at different times, so I don't know. I think what I might do is do the present green as well, and then that ties the two sides together. But we will see. Right. Do the tree. That's the other thing. This is not sealed, so it's very porous is the right word, isn't it? Porous. It absorbs all the moisture, so I have to use quite a bit of water and paint to get it to show up, because it just kind of sinks into it. And there is a gold star at the top of the tree, so I'm going to try not to get that with the green too much. I can still hear the drilling and things. I'm hoping you guys can't hear it on yours. If you can, I'm really sorry. I don't know which neighbour it is doing it. So we will be finishing somewhere around 1 o'clock, because Cheadle will go live and we're raiding to Cheadle. So we've got about half hour left, give or take. Just get in here. There we go. What do we think? Right, as I said, I'm going to try to do the present green as well, and then that just kind of balances that out. Notice you still have the jump scare options available. Not sure if that was intentional to keep them, but I would be careful as you're doing delicate work, and if someone wanted to troll you, they absolutely could if they have the points for it. Oh, you should rewatch the VOD for Tuesday, or was it Monday? I think it was Tuesday. Mac come in and used the jump scare and scared the crap out of me. Promptly apologised once he realised how much that one made me jump. They used the big jump scare. It was hilarious, but I mean, I don't mind when I'm doing this, because this is fun, if I get jump scared, but I will definitely be disabling it for doing, when I paint my Warhammer, I will be disabling all of the jump scares, because I do not want to be jump scared for my Warhammer, but for this, because this is basically kiddie work, I'm not too fussed. But yes, I have been jump scared a few times. There's a couple of my members at this point actually use the jump scares to say hi. They come in and they always do a jump scare. So they're fun and they're there for a good reason still. But yeah, when I start the Warhammer paintings, those will not have jump scares enabled. But over the Christmas period, I'm actually going to be revamping my whole Twitch setup. New backgrounds, new emotes, new sounds, and all that. And so I will change them up a little. I never did get Amnesia finished because I just got too sick to get it all done. So I need to finish it, but I'm not sure if I'll do it on stream because it's been a while since, obviously, because it was supposed to be October. So I don't know what I'm going to do about it. And I never got some of the other scary games played because I got sick, I just didn't get them all done. So I'll probably save them till next year now. There we go. I'll do the ribbon a different colour, I think. Also, if anyone does, I'm going to feel bad for pointing it out, in which case I can apologise. Yes, just figured I'd point out in case you forgot, but good. Honestly, I had forgotten the first time it happened. But yeah, now there's a couple of them who come in and use it as a way of saying hi, which is fun. But I'm going to try to come up with some new ones for people to come in and say hi, so that I don't get jump scared so much. Because yeah, when I'm doing the more delicate, so it's going to be the same when I'm doing the beading for bead weaving. Last thing I want to do is jump while I'm holding a bunch of beads and they go flying everywhere. So yeah, I do need to remove the jump scares. I'm just not 100% sure what I'm going to replace it with yet. I think I'm going to give it a blue ribbon. No, actually, I'm going to give it a yellow ribbon because then I can tie it in with the star on the other side, you know? There. A little bit of yellow in there, and then we can do it on the star. Glad you're having fun with it at least. I hate being scared so bad with those. Yeah. I think the thing is, my boys have literally spent their entire life trying to scare the crap out of me. So it's just something I'm used to. It's like Kurt, from, I don't know, a very young age, had the ability to sneak up on me. And I'd open up the fridge door, when I close it, he'd be there. Or I'd open up the bedroom door and he'd be there. Or I'd walk around the stairs and he'd be there. Scaring the crap out of me and coming up with the weirdest things. So he'd make me jump, but then he'd make me laugh to go with it. And I think I've got so used to that at this point that though I don't enjoy having the crap scared out of me, I also find it funny. It's a very weird balance. My head's a little messed up. Even now, Kurt still scares the crap out of me, and he finds it absolutely hilarious. Kurt shows his love by scaring the crap out of me. Mally shows his love by hugging me, because he hugs me daily. Even now, even though he's 20, he still hugs me daily. He's such a good boy. And Reese shows his love by just telling me he's alive and he's going out. Or as he puts it, he's not dead yet, so he's obviously doing something right. My children have very, very dark sense of humours. Nope, nearly put my brush in the yellow then. We don't want yellow, we want brown. We're doing the tree trunk. There we go. There's the trunk. That's one thing I didn't think of with doing 2 of them. Probably going to need fresh water halfway through. Right. I'm going to switch to a different brush because that one is definitely thingy. But I'm going to take some of this red water and with this red to do his blushy cheeks that I didn't do. So we're just giving Santa some rosy red cheeks and a tiny bit of rose on his nose. And then do skin colour. Nope, we'll just open the black. I don't want black, I want skin colour. I literally just said I want skin colour. My brain is not braining. Ouch. We have established already my brain is never braining, but my brain is not braining. Right, let's get this in here. Right. So still paint over the rosy cheeks to give the skin colour in it and tone down the rosiness. But it's still there. And you see that? So the rosy cheeks are still there. I really do need fresh water. Never mind. We're going into black next anyway, so I don't think it really matters. So I'm going to do the boots, the hands, and 2 dots for his eyes in the black. But I'll hold off doing the white until I've got fresh water. How does brain? Yeah, brain doesn't brain. It's very orange. They cleared the mole skin colour for Donald Trump. Yeah, it's like the brown is very pink. I had to mix for these 2. I actually had to mix the brown with black and a bit of the skin colour to get them this brown. Because the brown is very red. So this had a lot of black in it. And this had a lot of the skin colour in it just to get them anywhere close to brown. So they're not great paint colours. In fact, I think that is the brownest I've ever seen this brown come out. And that's because I've done a really thick layer to try to make sure that the red doesn't show through. Because the thinner the layer, the redder the brown looks, which is really annoying. Right. See if we can do the tiny little dots. He has tiny, tiny little eyes in this one, but there we go. Can you see his eyes? There. Oh, I just realised I never painted his hat red, did I? Never mind, I'll do that in a minute. Let's do these boots. Don't care if the water is the wrong colour for this. It's black. I believe I forgot to paint his hat. And none of you pointed that out either. I am like a child. I got paint all over my hands. Don't know if we're going to get much on the colouring pages done looking at the time. We'll have a look at them, see what they should be. But I will do the colouring pages after Christmas to catch up. I am just being very slow today. Right, let's gotta do his hands. There we go. So, normally I do the white straight away, but because I need fresh water before I do the white, I'll do the white later, possibly off stream. But there we go. So let's fix the fact that I missed his hat, and then this one's done. So let's put that there. Gonna go back to the other brush to do the red. Explains why I had so much red left over though. There we go. Paint the inside of the holes. Always paint the insides. There we go. So that just needs the white doing, but I'll do that when I've got a cleaner brush. I always paint the white even though it's already white, because this stuff is quite porous and absorbs all the moisture, so I kind of want to seal it with paint. But I think it looks pretty cute. Once it's fully dry, I might dot a couple of colours on the tree to pretend they're baubles. But we will see. But we're gonna do. What colour are you gonna paint the beard? Yeah, so what I've been doing with Santa's is doing it all white quickly for now. But I think when I come back, my plan is to actually come back with better quality brushes and better quality paints for fun later, maybe on stream, maybe off stream, and actually give some little grey shadowing and that sort of stuff, so it's not just plain white, because I mean they're pretty, but I think they look a little boring at plain white, so I want to give some shading and things, but I'm gonna do that at a later date. Maybe in the new year I'll do a thing to do a live that's like update them and see how good we can make them look with some proper supplies. See how it goes. It looks very chalky. I don't know if it is. Yes, yeah, I think it's that kitty plaster of Paris stuff. So it's very chalky. They do kind of shed, which is why I'm trying to seal them all. And it just kind of absorbs the water and moisture from them, so as I don't want it to absorb all of the moisture from the air and ruin them, I'm trying to seal them all with paint, even if it's just white on white. Hopefully looking forward to Xmas. It's been a long year. Ah, nice. It has been a long year, hasn't it? It's been one of those years. I know that I've got the boys here for the 21st, which is the day we celebrate, which is going to be nice. But other than that, I don't know when I got them, because I know Kurt's working. Mally may or may not be working, I don't know. And Reese has informed us he won't be here. He won't tell us where he is, which means he's at some girl's place. Oh no, I lie. He did tell us where he was going to be in the end. He's hanging out with his mates who have got kids who aren't seeing their kids on Christmas Day, so they're kind of getting together as a drink, have fun sort of thing. So yeah, so Reese isn't here Christmas Day either. So yeah, we're going to solo on the 21st, and then 26th I go to my mum's, which we do every year, just a buffet. Turn up at any point you like, eat food, play some games if it's not too busy, and then go home when you're done. I am one of 6 kids. I have 3 children. My twin sister has 4 children. My brother is foster father to one of my nephews from one of my sisters. So he has one. One of my other brothers has 3 children, and one of my other brothers has he has 4 at the moment, but he doesn't actually see all of them, so I don't know who's going to be around. And then so I don't know who's going to be there over Christmas. And then we have a lot of other friends and family that come around and visit my mum. She's a very popular lady. So we're just going to see who's there. But if it's quiet enough, I play games with my mum. Right, I don't... Judgment call on this. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is a lantern here. And we've got some holly here. But what do we reckon this bit here is? Do you reckon it's a black metal iron stand for it? I don't know. So obviously I'll paint that yellow for the light part, and this I'm going to paint black for the lantern. But I'm not quite sure what this bit's supposed to be. A ribbon, maybe? Oh, could be. I might go with your ribbon idea. Because this is going to be black here for the top of the lantern, black here. So having it black is just going to be a lot of black. So I quite like your idea of maybe treating it as a ribbon. It is very big, isn't it? I can't work it out. So I might treat it as a ribbon so we can have something fun there instead of just black. So let's just do the black for the lantern part. So turn this around, do this way. It's like these black for this. When I come back to repaint and try to improve, I'll give some highlights and things on this to give it a more iron type of look rather than just plain boring black, you know. But I want to do purely what comes in the box for the actual thing, using the supplies that come with it to see what sort of thing a child could come up with. And then after that, after Christmas, I can have fun with it and see if we can make it look any nicer, you know. But what I'll probably do is get Duncan to drill the holes first so that we don't ruin any of the paintwork. There we go. That's the bottom. Let's do the top. I was going to say if you were mixing, I'd mix white and a teeny bit of blue to get a metal colour, black maybe too dark. Yes. Yeah. And for some of this I have been mixing. But I think I'm going to do plain back over this, and then what I might do is a kind of coloured wash over the top at some point, which I've done with a few of the things. It's like the snowflake, which was day 2. I mean, what colour do you paint a snowflake other than white? So I decided to go with a blue wash, just so it had some kind of colour. I was quite disappointed with day 1 and 2 because you had a snowman and then a snowflake. It was like, so you gave us all these colours, and then your choice was to give us 2 things that are mainly white for the day. It's amazing how many Santa things we have, because we've already had 1, 2, 3, 4 Santas, and we're only on day 12. It's like all the different things you can do at Christmas. Why so many Santas? That's a good point. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I know this is a kiddie kit, so you can't expect absolutely amazing things from it, obviously. But still, you know, a little thought into it would have been nice. What time is it? 1:03. So Cheadle, in theory, has gone live or will be live any second. So yeah, we'll get this painted for the bases, and then we will raid out to Cheadle. We'll have a look at the colouring pages, even if we didn't get to paint them, because we can see what will be coming up later then. Paint them, even if we didn't get to colour them. There. God, close. Go crazy, make cool patterns, aspire creative, but I get the feeling they didn't. Yes, exactly. I forgot I had so much red on this. Need it cleanish for the yellow. That's probably going to be too thing. I think I'm going to try just doing it with this, and it's going to be a bit of fun because it's going to be dry brush, because that water's definitely too dirty, and at this point there's no point in me getting fresh water. So I'm just going to try to paint it without any water. Again, I'll neaten this all up at some point. I'm not too fussed for now. Right, question is, can I get into this bit with this brush? Got a bit of the yellow on the black, but it doesn't matter because when I add glow effect and things, it will have yellow on it anyway. There we go. Right. What have we got left? So we've got the ribbon and we've got the holly, and that's so. We can do a little bit of the red for the holly up here straight away. There we go. And let's go green for the leaves here. What colour should we do the ribbon? Gonna guess Duncan has already streamed and raided out at this point. I don't know. I didn't see the notifications from going live. I've been ignoring my phone. go. Now, question is, what colour do we want to do this ribbon? I'm trying to think what colours we don't have much of here. I'm thinking maybe blue. We don't really have much blue in among this collection, do we? Should we do the ribbon blue? Because it'd be nice to get a good quantity of each colour around. I know blue's not traditionally Christmas colour, but we don't have to worry about doing traditional colours. We can do whatever we want. It's our artwork. Definitely a little more difficult to spread this without the water, unsurprisingly. But I don't care. Sorry, keep going off camera a bit, don't I? Sorry about that, guys. You'd think by now I'd have got used to being in camera, but I haven't. Right, just gotta try to get this bit here, which I think actually should be yellow, but we'll paint it blue for the minute. And we can change it later if we want to, because I'm still not quite sure what some of the bits on this are. Right, there we go. Not the neatest of jobs, but I don't really care, so okay, so that's day 11 and day 12. What do we think? They're not too bad, are they? We will improve them at a later date. I don't know how well you can see the holly leaves are green. It's much more visible to me than it is to you guys from the looks of it. Well, let's just put them on here. So this is what we have so far. If I go down, hopefully you can see them all. There we go. So that's what we got. So that's days 1 to 12. I think they're quite cute, aren't they? And I think it's given us a lot to play with to try to spruce up as an adult would at a later date. I don't mind doing Christmassy things after the new year. I'm not fussy, you know. Right, so let's have a look at what days pictures we have. So obviously we had day 10 was that. So day 11, it would have been reindeer with Christmas cheer and a little bit. So a little less hectic than day 10. And then day 12, which is one we should have done today, looks like we've got Alf stocking. Is that a cow or something? I'm not sure. But they're what we should have been colouring, but we're not going to have time. Morning, Cheryl. I'm literally about to raid out. How are you doing? Just showing what we should have done for yesterday and today, which that should have been yesterday's, and this should have been today's, but I'm not going to have time to do them. And obviously just done painting, which I will show you here. So we've just done these two here for yesterday and today's, 11 and 12. And the puzzles we had today and yesterday's, because obviously I didn't stream yesterday, was for Ravensburger we had Bahamas and we had London. And for Cloudberry's jigsaws today we had the squirrel, which should have been yesterday's, and then the snowflake for today's. So that's everything we've got done today. So I think we've done quite well. It's a shame we don't have time to do the colouring, but I was clearly much slower today than I normally am. So we didn't get it all done as much. I should have that board on top there, so let's move that there, because that protects the puzzles, and then that can go on here. So I will be back hopefully tomorrow, but it depends on how I'm feeling. So I'm struggling a little at the moment, so I'll have to wait and see how I'm feeling. Can we go full cam? There we go. You can see all my cameras, you can see the thing, but you can't see all my jigsaw puzzles now. But yes, I will possibly be back tomorrow, hopefully be back tomorrow, but I may not. It depends how I feel and what the plans are. I want to pop into town to support the local tabletop tavern. They're having a little Christmas party with local businesses and things, not party, craft fair, with the businesses thing, so I'm gonna try to support them. You can see the bright light there as well. That is my photography light. You see I do have a really bright light on. It just doesn't seem to be helping much. And we have a light on above on the ceiling too. But you're just starting your day. Yeah, because it's still very early for you, isn't it, Cheryl? Whereas for me it's now mid-afternoon-ish. It's early afternoon, I suppose. It's 1:15 for me. But yeah, I think I'm done for the day, to be honest. I'm struggling at the moment, and I know that it's I'm always struggling at the moment, and I know that means I'm not streaming as much as I want to, but I'm doing my best. I try to get you as often as I can, people. Yeah, 7:15 a.m. for you. Yeah, so very early morning for you. I'm hoping in the new year to try to get back to doing some afternoon streams, but it depends on how my schedule's going for sleeping. I'm just gonna have to see how it goes. When my body will allow me to do things. But yeah, we're going to go and raid Cheadle, who should hopefully be on. I still can't quite work out the redirect thing for YouTube, so I'm afraid YouTube, it's just going to shut off for you guys as normal, rather than actually do anything. But we are going to go and say hi to Cheadle, who is doing his Thinking with Portals Friday Community Chambers, which he always does. I know it's a gaming rather than crafty, but Cheadle always does portals on Fridays, and it's fun to watch. He tests out other people's levels, so it's kind of crafty because it's normal general public have built these levels, and then he plays these levels. It's not like a game company that's done them, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So we're going to raid into Cheadle anyway, but I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for lurking and coming in, saying hi, and for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. But I hopefully will see you all very, very soon. You'll take care. Bye.